last video, I walked you through the realities of having bangs in hopes to quell the fears that surround said hairstyle. If you've decided to take the plunge, maybe your bangs are a little grown out and you can't get in to see anybody, I'm going to walk you through what I do for my bangs. I have a remarkable forehead. She shops at the big and tall and she's proud of it. It's where I got my boots in high school. So we're going to want to start by putting the rest of our hair just out of the way and create a small triangle section in the center of your forehead, smaller than mine. I've been doing this a lot, so I know I like it bigger. Once you have your section divided in the way that you like, go ahead and separate that into 2 to 3 sections. Because I have a bigger section, I'm going to go ahead and separate mine into 3 different sections, but 2 should work just fine. If you want more room for error, go ahead and make 4. From there, you're going to want to go ahead and find your guideline. So you're going to take a very small section in the center of your bang. This is where the shortest part of your bangs are going to lie. And we're going to make our first cut. We don't want to use full tension throughout the whole process because we want each section to fall very naturally. Find your length and then ease up on the tension. Taking a little bit, dropping the piece to see exactly where it falls, and learn to work with your hair. From there, we're just going to use our guideline. And I like to use my jawline as a good angle. I pull mine out at about a 45-degree angle from my face to create elevation and make sure I'm not cutting too much off. And unfortunately, I have to look at the hair to cut it. You might be able to just use a mirror if you can. Great. Who cares? Drop each section and recomb a million times to make sure it's sitting exactly where you want. And follow the same process on the other side. Once we have our first section done and a guideline to follow, following the same process as before, we will use our guideline on each side and get everything even, separating out your centerpiece once again and using that guideline. You might be able to see it a little bit in this video, but you will see it in real life, especially if you cross-eye and look right up. And move on to your third section if you have one. And at this point, you should have your bangs about where you want them to be. Take a little time, turn your head from side to side and see how they're falling. Remember, you're going to style them. You're going to give them a little zhuzh. Now, because I like my bangs big and chunky, and I do a lot of face framing and a lot of heavy layering, my face framing, sides of my bangs, and top layer all become kind of one section all on the outside of my bangs. And that's where learning how your face shape works comes into play. So I'm going to bring mine down and I'm going to approach it as face framing as well as meeting it up with the bang so that I don't have any awkward triangle spaces or long pieces. Sometimes I miss them. Wear them for a few days and see how it feels. You might want to trim a little bit here and there, or you might discover that once you style them, you love them. Either way, if you're not used to having bangs, just like any new hairstyle, you will need a little bit to not feel like an imposter when you look in the mirror. It might come down to it that you just don't like them, that you can try to grow them into curtain bangs, and that's okay too. But if you're going to give them a chance, give them a chance. Thanks for listening to your friendly neighborhood bang advocate, and enjoy being cute.